I've always been fascinated with the unknown, the questions that can never really be answered. And I mean, what's the biggest question that can't be answered? What happens after we die? The Museum of Death got its start in 1995 down in San Diego. It kind of evolved out of an art gallery. It's a fascinating subject that we found out very quickly a lot of people are interested in. It happens to all of us, so it's just normal. The Museum of Death is a perfect place to bring a first date. That's what we always say, and it happens quite a bit. Valentine's Day at the Museum of Death. It's such a great day of the year, and a busy day of the year here at the museum. I really dig this person. I want to give her a keepsake or a memento, so give her a little piece of jewelry. Victorian mourning jewelry. These were little pieces of jewelry that would contain a picture of the deceased, and then usually they were framed in the deceased's hair. One is a heart, and lined by human hair. Find out very quickly what their taboo level is. I mean, if you're coming here on a first date, it's incredible because it opens up so many avenues for discussion. People talk about the Museum of Death long after they've experienced it. You know, when you think about Valentine's Day, what's the first thing you think about? Oh, the heart. Everyone loves the heart. And yeah, you can actually see a mummified human heart at the Museum of Death. Not as nice as the box of chocolates, and there is no chocolate inside, as you can see, but it's what's inside all of us in beats. A few individuals have popped the question here. We've never had a no. They've all been yeses, so far so good. More than a handful of couples start the next chapter in their life here at the Museum of Death. Bachelor and bachelorette parties. It's not uncommon for someone to call us up and say, hey, is it cool if I have my wedding party, my reception? The only thing we draw the line at is, you're not allowed to make out in the coffins, which we've had that question numerous times. One of my personal favorites is the Funerary Room, which we're standing in now. It's a room chock full of antiques from funeral homes and mortuaries, stuff from the turn of the century to present day. Different ways funeral homes and mortuaries had of advertising. As you can see, many different ways of advertising, everything from calendars, salad tongs, pocket knives, spoons, dice. Pretty extensive collection of both human and animal skulls, everything from little field mice to giraffes and elephants. By us presenting and or showing the crime scene photos, autopsy photos of some famous or even not so famous murders, it humanizes the crime. I mean, now there's a face. You can see that was someone's daughter, son, mother, father. The Heaven's Gate suicide cult. And it's the largest mass suicide on American soil. The Hale-Bopp comet contained a UFO in the tail. And these guys all believed that if they committed suicide, their true bodies would ascend up into the stratosphere, catch that UFO, and get a free ride home. 39 members of this cult all committed suicide over the course of a few days. We have the full outfit, from the Nikes to the purple shroud, and all housed on one of the bunk beds used in the suicide as well. G.G. Allin, he was an underground punk rock singer. Claimed that he was going to kill himself on stage as part of the ultimate rock and roll show, and he was also going to take out the entire crowd. Fortunately, he never got to do that. He died of a heroin overdose in New York City in the early 90s. Some of his actual remains in his hair and fingernails. Roz Williams was credited with starting the Gothic movement. Unfortunately, Roz Williams hung himself on April Fool's. We have the actual door that he hung himself on. It's never ending, and it's fascinating, and it's always a learning experience. I mean, even for us, death is such an expansive topic. We can never say like, oh, we've collected everything there is about death. I mean, there's so much out there in this world. There's always room for expansion. All right, we'd like to thank everyone for watching, and Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so hopefully we get to see some of you boys and girls come down and pay us a visit here at the Museum of Death. The Museum of Death is located in the heart of Hollywood. Feel free to check out our website, museumofdeath.net. Most importantly, have a great life.